Hey everybody, it's Darnell Crittenden from DCM Networks and Power Players. Whenever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe, and leave your notification on so you're not miss DTV at its best. And this is my State of Direction show. At first, I was going to make this a Happy Friday show. Then again, it's a chance I still might. And that was my whole plan at first. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a Happy Friday show and bring up updates as far as Ghostbusters and pretty much what else is going on right now. But before I do that, I gotta grab one more thing, and then I'll tell you the reason why I'm doing a State of Direction. Last week, or should I say, yeah, by last week we had 420 subscribers. Now we're back down to 419. I'm gonna add a little twist on this State of Direction now. I try to keep this show as neutral as possible, and I'm going to continue my part. My only problem is, again, people unsubscribes to the show. Now, you're entitled to your choice, you're entitled to your opinion, you're entitled to whatever feel that you think is right. But at the same time, it's unfair to me, it's unfair to the viewers, to the subscribers, to the moderators, to, to anybody that's interested in this show. So this is how we're gonna do this from now on out. At first, I usually give a State of Direction once, twice a month. Now, you might see it more than once now. Because for the simple fact, from this day forward, for every time I lose a subscriber, you're gonna get a State of Direction more. The reason why, because I give it my all in this show. I really do. And I've been seeing this for too long, and I'm tired of repeating myself. If you guys want to unsubscribe to the show, fine. Now, to avoid this extra State of Direction starting today, it'll be on a regular basis. Again, usually be once or twice a month. Now you might see it 3 or 4 times a month. For every time we lose a subscriber, for every time I lose a subscriber, I'm going to keep bringing up State of Directions. And the only way I will stop, or at least keep it to a minimum as far as on State of Directions, leave in comments. Because that's telling me whether or not if I'm doing a good show or a bad show. Or if it's something you don't understand, leave in comments. If it's something that that you might want to see, leave in comments. If there is a complaint, leave in comments. If it's something that the show needs, leave in comments. I'd rather for the viewers from YouTube, from PlayStation to around the world, I'd rather for you guys to leave in a comment. Even for whatever reason you want to leave, fine, I understand it. I can't put a gun to your head. I'm, not trying to make this sound like a global threat or anything. I'm just, because, it's unfair to me and it's unfair to the rest of the viewers. Leave in comments. to at least tell me why. You know, you can live on with your life, do whatever pleases you. You know, not trying to make it too personal or anything, but but in the same time, in a way, I gotta go there. And I'm saying all these things now because I feel that my show of 10 years is being underrated. And you don't believe me? The subscribers alone speaks for itself. Of 10 years, I should be at least, truthfully, I should be at least 3 million. I'm going to be honest with you. I should be at least 3, if not 5 million right now. Because of the work I do, you see what I do? I go to work every day. If it was up to me and I was just telling a friend of mine, oh yes, I'm going to get out shout outs momentarily, and then I'm going to bring up updates as far as Ghostbusters, Gaza, and all that other junk. A good friend of mine, Larry Leonard. And again, shout out goes out to Larry Leonard and the Larry Leonard headquarters on the south side of Chicago. He was telling me something last week, and he was saying, Darnell, your show is being underrated. I didn't care at first because I figured I didn't really want to hear that criticism. But after 10 years, it, it struck a nerve, but at the same time, it kind of gave me a little slap in the face as far as reality. Because, long story short, he's actually right. I didn't want to believe him. I roll it off my back, act like I didn't care. But now, because he saw something that I didn't see in my own show, he's actually right. And when I'm wrong, I'll tell the world. When I'm wrong, I'll admit when I'm wrong. But when I'm right, I'm going to stand my ground, and I ain't got to prove nothing to anybody. But he proved something to me, that DCN Networks and Power Players is the most underrated show on YouTube, on PlayStation. But what kills me is you got billions of guys that go to different sites and do some of the most, whatever it is to get attention. Me, I keep it 100% real. The only thing I did right for this show was 2 things. One, again, there is no more profanity on my show. That's the most important thing. Just to stay in good grace with YouTube and PlayStation. And 2, this state of direction. Again, same thing. To keep in good grace with these companies, including myself. And, you know, I can't force people to watch my program. I can't force people to love my program. You know, Mission Impossible terms should you choose to accept. But it really aggravates, and I'm gonna say hell, it really aggravates the hell out of me when people unsubscribe to the show and don't leave in comments. You know, and that puts a strain on the show, that puts a struggle on the show, that it doesn't reach my goal towards our expectations as far as within the greater good of DCN Networks of Power Players that's leaning more towards YouTube and the PlayStation community. I think it's wrong. I think it's unfair. If you really want to know the truth, it ain't right. It's not right. Okay. If it's something that you don't understand, you know, there's an old saying, closed mouths don't get fed. Now, what I will do, and I have been on this lately, I'm starting to do more gameplay. Now, I don't have no problem doing more gameplay. If there's a certain game you want to see, I'll throw that into the mix. If it's something that you want me to try on PlayStation, I'll try it. A few of my other friends saying, you know, Darnell Critton, Spidey 09, Godfather video games, Player One, Spidey, when is you going to be on Twitch? See, if people can't support me here on YouTube, you're not ready for Twitch. I mean, I can save up the money and come up with the plans to make a better broadcasting for Twitch, but I'm just going to tell the world, and I'll tell anybody, and if anybody being offended by it, I apologize in advance, but I got to go there. You guys are not, if you guys ain't ready for me for YouTube, you're not ready for me on Twitch. I'm just going to tell you the truth. You're not. because the ideals I have for Twitch, I'm bringing it. It's all in my head. It's all been in my head for 10 years. That's like saying, I'm going to give you guys an extra cookie out the cookie jar, and you haven't really done anything to deserve that extra cookie. That's the best way I can explain that. So, world, what you going to do? Chicago, what you going to do? Anybody that's watching this program, what are you going to do? Okay, there's only one Darnell Crittenden, and I've been saying this for years. Nobody can implicate, replicate, duplicate everything I do. And the cool thing about it, I think I bring good and fair contents to this show. Every year I'm always at an anime fair. Every year I'm always showing different kinds of people doing cosplay. Every year I'm always trying to come up with new ideas for better gameplay. Mortal Kombat 1 just happened to be one of them. I try to bring my vision to YouTube, to PlayStation, and to the world. And sometimes people fear what they don't understand, or sometimes people don't understand what the content is. Check the profile of this show. It is self-explanatory, and it'll tell you. Okay, and if it's something you don't understand, you can email me. In fact, I'm about to put my email up right now. This here is my own personal email, and it's pronounced Tiamat. That's TIAMAAT 2004 at yahoo.com. That is my own personal email. Now, the thing with me and email, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because I'm at work every day. I'm gonna tell you the truth, I don't check my email. However, I do check my email the middle of the week. From Tuesday through Thursday, I check it. Okay, and I'm putting this out in front of the world as far as if they need any additional information as far as what contents I bring to DCN Networks and Power Players, what kind of questions you want to email me, what kind of suggestions you want to email me. That's what that email is for, as far as the representation of DCN Networks and Power Players. Okay, the world has it. Any comments, any ideals, any suggestions, anything that you don't understand, that is my personal email. Now remember, I don't check it every day. I'm just going to be telling you the truth, but I do check it the middle of the week. Okay, anything that is containing to this show, to this broadcast, or if it's something that you want to see new, you can definitely personally email me. Now, as far as how often do I check my email, I will check my email at least, because I'm starting to get back on it myself. I'm just going to tell the truth to everybody. I'll start checking it at least twice a month. I think that's fair. Twice a month, I check my email that is containing to this show. And welcome to the stream. Whoever's in the stream right now, welcome to the stream. So, I'm about to wrap this up as far as my statement of direction, but I am going to talk about other topics as far as Godzilla and Kong, the Frozen Empire, as far as I just saw the new Ghostbusters movie, The Frozen Empire. You know, you got too many empires. You got the new empire with Godzilla and Kong, and you got the Frozen Empire with Ghostbusters, which I'm about to talk about Ghostbusters in a minute. But that's all I'm saying. I cannot achieve my goal if people keep bailing out on me. If people keep bailing out on the credentials of this show. And right now, and I've been saying this for over 10 years, if we can get that 1,000 mark, I will be more than glad to take the show to the next level. Last year, I started to say, you know what, I'm going to come up with a contest. But why? Why should I come up with a contest? Why should I come out of hard-earned money that I work out of my pocket knowing I have to live every day? Why should I keep satisfying those that are not unsatisfied, those that are, that are ungrateful, those that don't appreciate me. So maybe this state of direction will probably get you to understand me a little bit more directly, clearly on what's the greater good of this show. And I say it every time for years. It's not about me. It's not. And I'll say my favorite catchphrase over and over again. I'm just the name, the face. I gotta pay the bill in 2 weeks. The 80% are you guys. Your voice matters. Your comments matters. Your ideals matters. Your suggestions matter, whether they're good or bad. It matters. It matters. Because how you expect for me to perform if you're not giving me nothing to perform? It matters. Okay? Again, that is my personal email, and I do check it. Starting next week, I will check it twice a month. Please. If you can't say it on here, fine. That's why I'm giving you option 2. Send it to my email. Okay? And I guarantee you, at least before or the end of the month, I will check it. Even if it's just some ideals, whatever that comes to mind, check it. Send it through, and I will check it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to check every last one of them because, again, I run a tight schedule, but I will check at least. Hey, if I got like over 100 emails containing to this show, I will be more than glad to check out at least the first 20, and see whatever improvements that I need to do to make this show. I mean, look at me. I mean, it's not like I'm in a recording studio. I'm coming to you live from the west side of Chicago in my own, little 2-bedroom apartment. I'm doing everything for almost 10 years from the ground up. I'm not asking for no donations. I'm not asking for any of that. In fact, I'm not even asking people to pay to watch this show. To the point, I'm not asking not one red dime. The only thing I want is your undivided attention and your input that this show properly needs. Because without you guys, look at me. I'm about to be going to work in about another hour or so. What other YouTuber know that does what I does? And this show is being underrated. Right now, and I've been saying this for years over and over again, DC and Networks and Power Play should be the number one, the number one show on YouTube, on PlayStation, in the YouTube community, in the PlayStation community. It should be. It should be. And if those guys can't see it by now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. If what I'm saying is true, then I'm not the problem. You guys are. And again, I want to give this special shout out to Larry Letter. And he said some things that was made real positive to me. He said, whatever you do, man, keep continuing your legacy. And running this show, even after I'm gone and I'm in God's world or whatever it is, if this is part of my legacy, whether if anybody likes it or not, then I've done my part. And that means a lot to me. So, but I've said enough as far as the state of direction, and we go from there. And it never fails. It's been like, almost 8 months now. And for the first time in 8 months, we have a troller. And the funny part about that, I was just about to wrap that up as far as with that segment. And see, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to talk about the movies, and I'm going to let it go. This is what I'm talking about, YouTube. This is what I'm talking about, PlayStation. You got these trollers. And you guys ain't nothing new to me. I've been dealing with you guys my whole life. Then you got this guy out here J-Dub lose the tie and all that. Dude, you want to know what? I'm not going to argue with you because of the condition I am, but I am going to say this. The only thing you doing is making me a hero. Not because of the way I dress, because of the way I sound, because you're making me a hero right now because you ain't standing on your own square right about now. See, I got my show. And only thing you're doing, for every time you trolling, I got to borrow this from Roman Reigns. Only thing you're doing, and shout out goes out to the tribal chief. So we gonna, and yeah, you got WrestleMania coming up this weekend. I'll get into that topic in a second. Only thing you're doing, me and Roman got one thing in common other than he's the world champ and I'm not. For every time a troller comes on this show, the only thing you're doing is acknowledging me. You're praising me. Because you want to know why? Because you can't praise yourself. Now you can say all the things you want, but I'm telling you right now in front of you, in front of the world, I'm not lying. Because if I was a liar, you wouldn't be here. So for every time you put up a stupid comment, the only thing you doing is acknowledging me. So keep bringing it. Only thing you're doing is proving my point. And in the end, whether I'm on this show or not, the world gonna know I'm telling the truth. If I'm a liar, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I tell you, if I was lying, then you wouldn't be here. But if I was right, you're gonna put up a stupid topic every time. So it doesn't matter how I feel, because in the end, DC and Networks and Power Play is gonna run on between now until the end of time if I live long enough to see that. That's something you gotta understand, J-Dub and everybody else. So please putting up the stupid comments. Yeah, I said a suggestion, not a stupid damn comment. My ideal of a suggestion is what I just mentioned through the show. Okay? So if trolling my show is a suggestion, only thing you doing is proving my point to the world. Okay? Trolling and insulting me, that ain't no suggestion. That's not. My ideal of a suggestion, like I said before, I say it again, is what's the greater good of this show. You just want to see the greater worse of this show, but you know what? It doesn't matter to me. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you in front of the world, who's watching your show? How many subscribers do you have? Hey, Jack, I got like close to 420 subscribers. How many do you have? You have 0. You have 0. Nobody never even heard of you. Nobody even care about you. Okay? Say whatever you want. I got 14 people watching my show right now. How many people is watching your show? Because nobody cares about you. And you got to understand one thing, especially for all the rest of you trollers, including yourself. You need me before I need you. And technically, to tell you the truth, I don't need you. I don't need the trollers. I definitely don't need the trollers. Keep bringing it, man. Only thing you doing is proving my theory right. The more you troll me, the more you acknowledge me. The more you acknowledge me, the rest of the people and the viewers that's watching this show, they're going to start agreeing to what I'm saying, because every word that comes out my mouth, every little detail that comes on this screen that goes directly to their brain, they're going to have to judge whether or not if I'm telling the truth or not. And apparently I am, because if I wasn't telling the truth, you wouldn't be here. Now you can keep doing it. Only thing you're doing is proving me right. Now that I got that off my chest, we're going to go on to something else. We're going to go on to something else. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now that we got the state of direction out the way, okay. Okay, right now, if you guys haven't seen this movie, Godzilla the Frozen Empire, right now, it's probably like one of the #1 movies at the box office right now. I saw it, it's great. Love the storyline. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Godzilla a 9. So if you definitely haven't seen it, see Godzilla the Frozen Empire. Next, speaking of movies, I saw this. I'm sorry, Godzilla the New Empire. I just get them so confused, but that's what I meant to say. Godzilla the New Empire, but I definitely saw this movie yesterday. Ghostbusters the Frozen Empire. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10, I give this movie a 9. I actually give it a 9.5. I thought it was very good, and I went with some friends yesterday. So again, I'll give a shout out to my best friend Maria and Morgan Cambridge. So the three of us went to the movies yesterday. Excuse me, I saw Ghostbuster, Frozen Empire. Great storyline, cool special effects. I do like it. For the first time, you got the old school and new school Ghostbusters doing their thing. I was a little sad because we don't have the late great Harold Ramis in there, but nonetheless, it was pretty good. So if you haven't seen Ghostbusters The Frozen Empire, definitely go see it. And speaking of Godzilla, I want to get back to Godzilla one more time. Okay. After the movies, my good friend Maria and her daughter Morgan, went to Japan 2 weeks ago. Okay, and again, we had a great time at the movies. And then, as I was on my way home, her daughter Morgan bought me this cool T-shirt from Japan. I can't take it out right now because I'm saving it when I get ready to go to the next anime fair sometime in July. But here it is. I got this one of a kind from Japan, this Godzilla T-shirt, which I'm about to show right now. Yes, I'll hold it up like this. Excuse the glare, but yes, I have this Godzilla T-shirt that is already, you can't see the tag because of the lighting, but this came directly from Japan. And see, the designs on here is different because on the front of the shirt you got the logo. On the back of the shirt you got Godzilla walking through some tidal waves and stuff. And this is one of the most coolest T-shirts I've ever owned in my life. I'm keeping it in the seal for now, so when I get ready to go to the next anime fair in July, I'm definitely going to represent that shirt. So again, to Marie and her daughter Morgan, I love this shirt. Thank you so very much. And speaking of anime fair, that's in July. But I know it is coming up real soon. Little robot baby, we're going on break because I'm about to end this show in a second. You got the C2E2 that's coming here in Chicago sometime around, I think, April 26th. You have that event going on. What else? We have the, and don't forget Monday, it's a lunar eclipse. Company of Learning, shout out goes out to Company of Learning. Thank you so very much. We got a lunar eclipse coming Monday. So, be advised, do not look up at the sun. If you do, keep you some sunglasses. I'm not going to even look up. I'm just going to be honest with you. But definitely try to get you some sunglasses so you won't let the eclipse mess your vision up, because you don't want to get blind or whatever. Yes, it is WrestleMania weekend. Yes, WWE WrestleMania 40. And then leave in the comments and see who do you guys really want to see win in the main event. And I'm about to ask everybody right now. Do you want to see Roman Reigns hold on to his title and reign supreme as far as the undisputed Universal Champion? Or do you want to see Cody Rhodes finally finish his story? Leave that in the comments, please. You guys still have a few days left on Mortal Kombat 1. I think I got less than like 10 days left. You definitely want to play the Melina's Quest Invasion on Mortal Kombat 1. If you haven't got this game right now, get it. The new WWE 2K24. This game is outstanding. I love it because you have like over 40 years of WrestleMania on here. It don't get any better than that. Yes, company, I finally got it. The Suicide Squad. Finally got it. I'm still trying to break in Final Fantasy 16. And I definitely need to get back on Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So as far as movies, I haven't got anything movies on home video right now. Once I bring up some new movies, I would be more than glad to bring it to the show. But that's about it. What else I'm about to say, or something else? No, that's basically it. You know, lunar eclipse is Monday, so be advised if you have sunglasses, wear sunglasses. That's if you're looking directly up in the sun, so you definitely want to be careful on that. I've already talked about Ghostbusters. I've already talked about Godzilla Kong. The next movie, yeah, it just hit me now. It just hit me right now. The next movie I want to see, and that will be, and that's coming out in June. Correction, July. It's coming out in July. If I could pull it up. If not, I'll have to pull it up next time. Let's see. There it is. I am ready for Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, July, I think July 26th or 28th. That is coming. Yes, I've seen the trailer for it yesterday. Shout out goes out to Ryan Reynolds. He is definitely Marvel's Jesus, man. This guy is hilarious. So, Ryan Reynolds and then Hugh Jackman, he gonna finally put the claws on one last time to be the Wolverine. So, if you guys ready for July, get ready for Deadpool and Wolverine. Company said Cody Rhodes. Yes, yes. Here's my prediction on Roman versus Cody. I got love for both. Now, you know, because don't forget, it's this weekend, because it's going to be broken in two parts. You're going to have Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus against The Rock, the final boss, and Roman Reigns. Okay, Frost Inglewood said the next movie I want to watch is the new Bad Boys. Dude, I've seen the trailer for that yesterday. That's going to be off the chain. That's going to be off the chain. So, my vote is who I want to see between Roman and Cody. I got to admit, Roman been holding on to the belt for almost 5 years. And Cody, it would be cool to fulfill his family's legacy to be one of the next champions. You buy the Playroom? Yeah, I'm in the Playroom right now. I'm recording to you live from the Playroom. Shout out goes out to Rick Best. So shout out goes out to the best. There you go. But back to what I was saying as far as Deadpool and Wolverine. Can't wait to see it. I saw the trailer for it yesterday. It's guys, it's hilarious. It's funny, man. Ryan Reynolds is Everything that man says is just funny. It's just amazing to me. And again, I'm not knocking Hugh Jackman either. I mean, he's the coolest. But another movie topic I want to bring up. Seen the trailer for this too. Beetlejuice 2. Shout out goes out to the man, the myth, the legend, the icon. God knows he's one of my favorite actors. Not to mention, also one of the coolest actors I've known, and that is Michael Keaton. The last time I saw Michael Keaton, when he did The Flash with Ezra Miller, and and he came back as the Tim Burton Batman, that blew the hell out of me. So to see Michael Keaton come back one more time as Beetlejuice in Beetlejuice 2, he gonna bring it. I've seen the trailer. The juice is back, and he is. And you got who else? I think you got a new member to the cast. What's that girl's name? She plays Wednesday. Jenny Ortega. Loved her in Wednesday. She fits that universe. So if you loved her in Wednesday, the series, and I've seen it a couple of times, she is amazing. So for her to be in Beetlejuice 2, she's gonna fit right in. So again, shout out goes out to Michael Keaton, Jenny Ortega, and the new Beetlejuice 2, Kathleen O'Hara. It's going on. It is really going on. I can't wait for that. What else? It definitely take the kids to go see Kung Fu Panda 4. I like it. So again, shout out goes out. Jack Black is back. Seen it, loved it. I kind of give it an 8. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. The only thing that was missing in it, you didn't have the Furious 5 in there. But other than that, it was good. Shout out goes out to Jack Black, Dustin Hoffman. Shout out goes out to Viola Davis. My girl, Aquafina. Very good. So if you want to see a good kids movie right now, definitely go take them to see Kung Fu Panda 4. And then don't forget, coming soon, Despicable Me 4 is coming out. Seen the trailer for that. That is hilarious. Yes, Little Robot Buddy can finally go on break. Well, I'm about to end my show. And again, I apologize to the troller that came into my broadcast trying to be a jerk, but he's been resolved for the time being. And I'm about to end this show right now. Give me a moment. Give me just one moment. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do this right quick. I'm done with that. And I'm about to end this show right now because I got to go to work soon. And in 3, 2, 1, let me grab this. When you hear that music, that means my state of direction, Friday, April 5th, 2024 has come to a closure in its final destination. Let me give out my last little shout outs right quick before I go. For starters, To the president and co-founder of DC Networks and Power Players, Sean the Genius Harris, out of the Harris headquarters on the south side of Chicago. Shout out goes out to you. Oh, almost forgot. Man, almost forgot. And I'm glad I caught myself too. Almost forgot. Because I got to be leaving out for work soon. And like always, if this is your birthday month of April 5th, 2024, happy birthday from all of us from DC Networks and Power Players. One, for me to give out birthday shout outs, the most important thing of all, you have to sub to the show. That is very important. Two, you leaving a comment of the day of or the day after. And if I happen to see that in that comment, I will be more than gladly to give you a shout out on this show. So for starters, again, I want to give a shout out to Dion Eggleston Sr. Shout out goes out to Dion. You got the third on lock. I'm not worried. To the love of my life, Demetri Can Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden. Shout out goes out to you. To everybody for the birthday months of the month of April. Happy birthday again to everybody. Who else? Who else need to give a shout out to? To the dangerous one himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia. Shout out goes out to you. To my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorne. Shout out goes out to you. To my friends over in the United Kingdom, for starters, shout out goes out to Mr. Pike's Banter Army. Shout out goes out to my newest friend that's been following me on Facebook in regards to the show, my friend Yudi and her sister. She had a belated birthday, so I'm going to give her another shout out one more time. To her sister Rose, her little baby sister. Shout out goes out to you. Who else I need to give a shout out to? To everybody at North and Sheffield Common. Officer D will be there this afternoon to protect them all from the forces of evil. And if you want to get your virtual golf on, go to the world's famous Five Irons out in Lincoln Park. It's a great facility if you want to practice on your golf swings, you want to go into tournaments during golf season. They have the most incredible food, and the bar is off the chain. The music is going on. So if you ever want to practice on your golf play, go to the world's famous Five Irons in Chicago in Lincoln Park and tell them Officer D sent you. Give me a second and I will be right back. Okay, let me get rid of this birthday banner. Roll up break. And I've said long enough because I don't want to be late for work. So, what's something else I want to say? And yes, this is WrestleMania weekend. So again, shout out goes out to the WWE Corporation, the WWE Universe, the WWE Enterprise, the WWE community. I say these things because of one reason. One, I'm just a fan. I'm not trying to get a publicity stunt. I'm not trying to plug myself in. I'm not trying to do some kind of, promotional act or nothing like that. No, I'm just saying that because I am a fan. Okay, so leave in the comments, who do y'all want to see win at WrestleMania as far as the main event? You want to see Roman? You want to see Cody? Hell, who you want to see? You want to see Jimmy and Jay, brother versus brother? Do you want to see the incredible 6-man tag match for the championships? Who do y'all want to see? Who do you want to see? Mommy versus the Man, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch? Who do y'all want to see? Put that in the comments. Give me 1 second. Everybody blow up my show. Everybody want to blow up my show. Okay. And again, thank you so much, company. Cool your video. Thank you so much. Yeah, leaving thumbs up and whatever. Hey, listen, I was past the 30-minute mark, but I just want to get that out the way right now. So, and yes, this too will be posted later in the Facebook community. Well, I definitely got to go because I don't want to be running for late. But the next gameplay I will be doing this week will definitely be WWE 2K24, Mortal Kombat 1, and I finally will get back on some Suicide Squad. Yeah, because you got the Joker's Quest out right now. I haven't beat the game as far as the Suicide Squad game, but once I beat that, I can jump into the Joker's Quest. So we're gonna go from there. And then please tell me what other games would you like for me to play on the PlayStation Network, and I will be more than glad to broadcast it to the show. I've said enough. I'm out of here. Please subscribe, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe, leave a notification on, hit that little notification bell, tap on all so you will not miss DTV at its best. I'm out of here. I gotta go, I gotta go make some money. Bills need to be paid. I'm out of here. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. And public service announcement to Chicago, to the world. Will you please put those guns down? Thank you. Enjoy your Friday. Play it safe. It's a little chilly outside here in Chicago. Dress accordingly. Dress warm. But most important thing of all, God's still in control. I'm out of here. Take care.